Yo, welcome back to Big T and welcome to episode 2 of Let's Talk Boxing or whatever the fuck. I don't really care. Um the mic issue should be fixed if you did watch the first episode by any tragedy. This is probably going to be a shorter episode because not much has happened. However, there is some stuff to talk about. So, first thing we want to talk about is something that happened like a week ago, but we never covered it, and that was the Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz fight. We did kind of tap into that before the actual fight happened, but we never talked about the outcome. There's no scorecards on here, but it wasn't close at all, to be honest, like based off
Nate probably won like 3 rounds, maybe
Yeah.
4.
But he never really got beat down. Even when he got knocked down, it was kind of a weaker knockdown because it was kind of an exchange.
It wasn't a temple, so I mean it was bound to happen.
Yeah, but also some pretty interesting undercards I wanted to mention too, or main cards. Chris Avila versus Jeremy
Chris Avila.
Stephens. Pretty solid fight. I thought it was gonna get called before it was done, but it didn't. But if you want to talk about a fight that I thought was gonna get called, was definitely Amanda
God,
Serrano
I forgot.
defeating Heather Hardy. That hurt to
Jesus
watch.
Christ.
That like I was at a point where like it was kind of frustrating that it wasn't stopped because
I mean, all the respect to Heather, but like Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
But like, was it really worth it? I guess that was probably a retirement fight. I don't know much about her. I just
That was mostly just a setup for the Katie Taylor fight, I think, or the rematch at least.
But women's boxing, pretty solid spot right now. And then obviously Jake Paul defeating Nate Diaz by
Nate
unanimous
Diaz.
decision. It's a fight that was at catch weight, 185 pounds. This fight was kind of set up, or to set them up for the Tommy Fury rematch, I would assume.
Yeah.
Despite the outcome of the KSI. I mean, if
Assuming he wins against KSI.
if KSI wins, then maybe
Then it's just a KSI fight?
fights happens. Honestly, that fight's gonna be some shit if it happens, but it's like it's one of those things where it's like I'm waiting for so long, even if the outcome is so one-sided, you know. But it wasn't really close. Jumps Jake Paul up to 7-1. In my opinion, a respectable record, considering
Yeah.
he shouldn't be fighting, top of the top boxers like people think he should. He's just a beginner. He's fighting people that he should be fighting. Now, I think his ego should definitely be in check. He's not close
Yeah.
to being a world champion, but I think it is, people say, "Oh, fight a real boxer." Like he only has 7 boxing matches. He's getting there and he's building up to that. He shouldn't start like at the pro level.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And I mean, it's good to have a big ego, but you should have it under control.
Yeah, it's not really
Especially in a
helping
sport
out
like this.
too much.
He wants to
But
fight Canelo when he couldn't finish a 40-year-old jiu-jitsu specialist.
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
but we'll see where Jake Paul goes next. He's obviously, a lot of people don't like him. I think he's worth following. I think his story is very interesting. I think, from a Disney Channel fucking weakling to a
Where you going?
pretty decent boxer in my opinion. I know a lot of people shit on him, but if you look at it with a purely unbiased viewpoint, he's a decent boxer for what it's worth.
I mean, for his level,
Yeah.
yeah, I would say he's decent
I
for
would
his
love
level.
to see him like fight Canelo like right now and see like what that would look like though, to be honest.
I don't think he goes over a round. I'll be honest.
Maybe 2.
Maybe if he clinches a lot, just like
Yeah.
then maybe. But even then,
But let's talk about some events that are about to take down. Obviously the most important fight or the most important event in boxing this week is Anthony Joshua versus Robert Helenius. Anthony Joshua is obviously the popular one in this fight.
obviously the massive favorite.
15 million followers on Instagram, and Robert Helenius only has 30,000. I've been hearing a lot of things about this fight that I really feel like I shouldn't be hearing. A lot of people are calling this fight a joke and trying to blame Anthony Joshua.
He did not do anything wrong.
Yeah,
Blame Dylan White, dude.
yeah. That's one thing that's so weird. I haven't seen a single person blame Dylan White for this being a joke of a fight. You know, there's not many people that would fight on a week's notice after coming
Yeah, respect to
off of a
Robert Helenius,
fight
dude.
on when did he
He
just
fought
fought, by the
some.
way.
I forgot who he fought. Yeah, he fought as some dude in like a dungeon or something. I saw some
Yeah, it
footage of
was
it.
Robert Helenius. Obviously not. He's a known boxer, but he's not too popular. Unfortunately,
I
a
think
lot of
his
people
biggest
know him.
feat was being knocked out by Deontay
Yeah,
Wilder.
yeah, but even after that, like, there's a lot of respect between the two, you know, and he's, in
Yeah.
my opinion, a respected boxer. But if we go down here, Robert Helenius plus 900,
Jesus Christ.
which is why people are probably calling this a joke of a fight. Everybody in this card has a huge favorite. You know, a lot of heavyweight fights. I don't know. You know, this doesn't live up to the hype as it would if Dylan White.
I mean, yeah, to me, at this point, this is just a setup for the Deontay Wilder fight, if they are going to fight.
Yeah, that would be
Just to
great.
see how AJ performs against them.
Yeah, if Anthony Joshua knocks him out in the first round, that makes things so interesting because you know, Deontay Wilder did that. Obviously, Anthony Joshua's the younger. He has one of the most insane physiques I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude, look at him, dude. Holy shit.
That he's completely natural. You know, with
Mm-hmm.
all the drug testing he's taking and all that stuff. I don't like.
Dylan
He
White,
looks
what?
fucking insane. And Robert Helenius got more of that Tyson Fury build, but he's still a warrior, still a respected boxer,
Yeah.
win or lose. You know, he's kind of coming into a win-loss or win-win situation. He's gonna get fucking paid. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah, easy.
He's
And if he does win, that's a fucking massive payday.
Yeah, if he can win this fight somehow, the next episode is gonna be fucking chaos. I don't like the boxing world
Oh, yeah.
will explode if Robert Helenius, because
People are gonna say AJ's washed after all the Usyk fights.
Yeah, oh, it's gonna be fucking awful. But it's important because the heavyweight division is kind of looking like a joke right now. If you consider this fight a joke, because obviously you got Anthony Joshua versus someone who's not really in his class, according to a lot of boxing fans, and then obviously you got the Tyson Fury fight versus Francis Ngannou.
Francis.
Which actually Mike Tyson is going to train for Francis Ngannou, but
I don't think that would realistically do much.
Yeah.
Besides maybe give Francis some confidence.
I mean, he's got time, and he's got some of the Francis has arms that are bigger than me, like my whole body. But at the same time, it's a switch in sports. I don't see the, I don't know. I hope in 2024 the heavyweight division gets the fights it deserves, Tyson Fury versus Usyk, Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Maybe some more Jared Anderson action, just some more. I want to see more from the heavyweight division, to be honest.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else I'm missing that's up and coming in the heavyweight division?
Not that I'm aware of.
Why can't I?
Oh, Andy Ruiz, yeah. I mean, he's not really an upcoming though. He's been here.
Yeah, He
just doesn't fight a lot, which is like the only issue.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of boxers these days.
Mm-hmm. The heavyweight division will make a hopefully bounce back in 2024 with hopefully some super fights happening. All the super fights this year have been either lightweight,
mostly the lightweights or
you had the
featherweights,
Plant Benavidez fight that was at
middleweights, welterweights,
and it's just unfortunate that Dylan White had to fail to drug test because he fought on August 5th. And he knocked him out, which is cool. But, next episode we'll come back. We'll see how this fight happens. Early prediction, by any chance?
Just AJ by, I guess, early TKO.
Yeah, you get a round? Like a round, you think? Like 2?
4.
Yeah, I'm going to give him
I don't think AJ has the same power as Wilder.
I'm going to give him like 6. I think Robert Helenius has more confidence.
I think he'll survive more than people would expect.
But I have a lot of respect for this dude, win or loss. Even if he loses in the first 10 seconds. A lot of respect. But, I messed up. Now let's move on to the next topic, which I wanted to come over this briefly. Terrence Crawford opened to fight Canelo Alvarez at 154 pounds in the catch weight division.
It's possible. I think Canelo's fought that low before,
If you want
but
my
I don't think
opinion,
it'll happen.
I don't think this will happen. I don't, I don't know,
It's
man.
possible, but it won't happen.
Yeah, it's possible, but I just don't think Canelo will drop all the way that low. You know,
Yeah,
he's at
especially at the rate he's going right now.
168 pounds, coming off a great win. He's about to fight Charlo at 168.
Yeah,
So, I mean, what's the point? You
and he
know?
wants to Bivol fight again after that, I assume.
Yeah. The pay-per-view for this fight, though, would pass at least
Oh, dude, that would
2
go
million. 2
insane.
million for sure. And you know, because it would be an insane fight. You know, I've had thoughts about
Oh,
this.
yeah,
Like two
definitely.
guys from two like completely separate weight divisions somehow meeting in the middle, but it provides a very decent disadvantage for Canelo. So,
Yeah, he's been fighting at such a heavier weight, and to just go down all of a sudden.
it would be insane. Speaking of pay-per-view, it looks like Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford did 650,000. Pretty good.
I think it's just
Each.
below Ryan Garcia and Tank, like just below it.
I think they were over 1 million actually. I'm not sure though.
I don't remember exactly. I know they did a shit ton though.
Yeah. And looking in the trending, a lot of lightweight action going on here.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, I actually want to step in and talk about this I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Regis Prograis.
I think it's Regis Prograis, something like that. We'll just call him Regis. Regis.
I don't mean to disrespect him.
Yeah, no disrespect. We just don't know this.
This is going to be an interesting fight. He's 29 and
If it does happen,
he's got way more knockout power than Haney. Obviously, if we do keep this kind of podcast going up, we'll talk about this fight more and more as we approach the actual date.
Yeah.
Because we're still.
I think Haney's being difficult right now.
Yeah, we're still far out. We don't even know if this fight's even gonna happen. I know, like, people are like, "Oh, it's gonna happen," but it's Devin Haney, man. You know?
I think it will eventually. Maybe not anytime soon.
But I do want to see this happen because, you know, this is 29-1 of 24 knockouts. This is like a fight that Haney, that I think is very justified for him if he's trying to work his way up to Shakur. But, you know, if they fight Shakur and Haney, that would be fucking, like, I hate how they keep bouncing around. Just make the fight happen. Come on.
I mean, I think Shakur should be doing more for the Haney fight rather than Haney doing stuff for Shakur.
Yeah, Shakur, I feel like he's still kind of unproven.
He just got into division, so he should be doing a little bit more.
Yeah. But,
fight Isak Cruz, like, or anybody else. Make a name for yourself.
Although I saw Cruz kind of has been ducking a little bit, but you know that's why I don't think he'll ever be on the top of the, I guess, lightweight or.
I think his last fight would kind of undermine him a bit.
Yeah, it just sucks. He's kind of screwed himself over a little bit.
Yeah, he had a lot of momentum coming off that Tank fight.
Yeah. But we'll see. You know, he just came off a win by unanimous split decision. My bad. Should have been.
Oh, dude, that was so. Dude, oh my god.
We'll see who he fights next. Isaac Cruz. He could work his way up to the top. I'd love to see it. I want to see him in another huge fight. But
yeah,
at the pace he's going.
I think Shakur might fight him for the vacant title if Haney does move up.
I would like that.
Because I think Loma's not saying anything.
This is something I wanted to talk about because I was kind of aware of this before it happened. But if you don't know who Bryce Hall is,
I just saw that.
He's a TikTok star, according to this, and he was very hated. You know, a lot of people didn't like him for obviously
he did that to himself. He just wanted to be a jerk ball.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he got the views, so hey.
Over the years, though, like the past year or two, he's made a little bit of a redemption. He did have a horrible loss to Austin McBroom, but I'm very impressed with Bryce Hall. TikTok star Bryce Hall lands a vicious stoppage in bare knuckle boxing debut.
I mean, to be fair, it was a doctor stoppage, not really.
Yeah,
I mean, that knockdown was impressive though. Also,
yeah, let me just full
damn.
screen this. Like,
Circling out.
Overhand,
Oh,
uppercut.
goes deeper.
Oh shit.
very quick in the match. I don't think.
Dude, I thought he was getting knocked out in the first round.
But
Jesus Christ.
for one, I respect him for jumping into the bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah, because no other influencers have done that.
A very impressive win against, not another
A 3-0.
influencer. This is
Prospect coming up.
an actual prospect. So a lot of respect for him for taking this fight, pulling through, winning.
But you know what's the most funniest part about this to me?
What?
He has a TikToker has a better record than Luke Rockhold. One of the like UFC legends. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, but I mean, still, this was one of the more impressive influencer wins that I've seen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Influencers have kind of embarrassed themselves, but I think Bryce Hall is someone to follow. It's not the fact that he's good; it's just the fact that people know who he is, even if they don't. Like him. That same way Jake Paul is popular. So, I never was a fan of Bryce Hall, but I'll still be following to see what his next move is. Maybe he'll go and fight another influencer.
Maybe he'll go back to boxing. Who knows?
Yeah, but he looks.
I think he said he wants to fight Deji.
that would be a good fight. If
I got Comedy Shorts Gamer all the way.
Yeah, same here. But I just wanted to touch on that. I think that's something interesting that happened. And then we got David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade.
I think it's Andrade or Andrade or something like that.
I feel bad for not pronouncing all these fighters' names.
Yeah, same.
But they got tough-ass names to pronounce.
We'll call him Boo Boo. That's his nickname.
So this is another fight that is going to be severely hyped up because of their records.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
27-0. Respect for Benavidez for fighting the top of his competition. If Benavidez wins this fight, it might be Canelo next.
Yeah, depends if Canelo wants to fight Bivol.
Yeah. Canelo has a lot of options. He's got Benavidez. He's got Bivol. He's got...
Yeah, that's if he wins the Jamal fight. Or Jamel, sorry.
He's got Terrence Crawford if he really wants. He has Jake Paul if he really wants. So he's
He has Jake Paul out there, somewhere out there.
But, David Benavidez is one of the best boxers out there right now, in my opinion. If he wins this fight, he's going to surge in the pound-for-pound rankings for sure.
Where is he right now in the pound for pound? I don't think he's even in the... I think he's in top 20.
Yeah, I
maybe.
think he's fringe 20. But a lot
That's
of
crazy.
respect if he will win this.
That's a tough fight for both of them.
Yeah, Demetrius Andrade, I'm not too familiar with this game.
I watched some of his fights.
So, and like I said, closer we get to this fight, the more I'll do research about these fighters. And
I think the favorite is David Benavidez for now.
I don't see when this fight's happening yet.
I think it's still in negotiations. I don't think there's a set date yet.
Yeah. If I had to guess,
I think it's pretty much confirmed that it's gonna
November,
happen.
like real early November to late October.
Yeah.
Caleb Plant should be announcing his fight soon.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that. I hope they do a rematch because I think Caleb was winning for the first majority of the fight.
Yeah, Caleb should definitely fight someone else before that.
Oh yeah, 100%. Get another win.
And we also have Haney making his junior welterweight debut versus...
Or hopefully he gets there.
Regis. This is in October 28th. So, obviously early on. We got 2.5 months before this fight. Haney, 24, retained his undisputed lightweight championship over that bullshit win over Vasily Lomachenko. Damn, that was in May? Holy shit, that was like 4 months ago.
Yeah, that felt like... yeah.
Haney, top-ranked fighter.
I think his contract is over, though.
No, it says he signed with Top Rank again.
Oh, again? Okay.
In order to pursue a fight with George Kambosos.
Oh, okay.
I guess this is kind of a recap. He's number 9 on the pound-for-pound. If he wins this fight, he'll probably jump up a little bit. Obviously, he's going to have an advantage because they're gonna try and keep him undefeated. You know, we saw
Yeah.
this in the Vasyl Lomachenko fight. You know, I feel like you'd have to be oblivious to think that that fight wasn't a little favored for Haney, no matter what happened. You
I
know.
think the champion is most of the time favored. Unless they get absolutely demolished, they're not gonna give him. They're not gonna let him lose.
Yeah, it's just they're trying to preserve his 0 to set up a fight versus someone.
I mean, he is 24, so I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, obviously, I think the Gervonta Davis fight would sell more than a Shakur Stevenson fight for sure. And
I agree with that.
just because, you know, if Shakur was like 25-0, then sure, but it's like it's gonna be like 30 if he wins this fight, 31-0 versus what 28, 29-0. That will sell like 1.5 million pay-per-view in my opinion. For if that does end up happening. But, you know, as I said, the more closer we get to this fight, we'll see what happens, and
Yep.
we'll do that.
Hopefully, it does happen.
I think that's all I've got, you know. Obviously, biggest event
Yeah.
of the weekend for boxing fans, Anthony Joshua versus Robert Helenius. And I think that's about it. Is there any other topics you got?
Oh, there's one right there. Logan Paul. Haha.
Yeah, I'll talk about this
Jesus
for a
Christ.
second. I didn't really want to entertain Dylan Dennis. Logan Paul set to fight MMA grappler
Grappler
Dylan
Dylan Dennis.
Dennis.
Yeah, he was a Bellator fighter.
2-0 in MMA, I think. 3-0. Dylan Dennis is a fucking
Yeah.
clown. He deserves nothing in life, in my opinion. It's sad that this is happening, and he's
Yeah.
probably gonna back
But if
out.
I KSI,
I don't think Dylan Dennis.
I think they put a fine, like $100,000 fine, if he does back out.
Yeah, but he's got money. He's got money.
Yeah, I mean, he can just suck Connor's dick and just get that money. So
Yeah, he's 2-0. He was scheduled. Okay, I stopped following influencer boxing for like 2021 to 2022. I didn't realize that he was supposed to fight KSI. Was that the one that was replaced for the Pineda fight?
no, I think it was the really tall guy.
I can't remember.
He
to be
played
honest.
games.
I don't
Temper?
know KSI's
I think that was his
opponent,
name.
So I don't really.
I think it was Temper. I think that was his name.
Yeah. KSI said Dennis would never be booked for another Misfits card. Well,
I mean, to be fair, this time I think they put a fine on him. So
yeah. Yeah, Dylan Dennis, I would almost bet money that he backs out for sure. You know, he's bitch made. And, you know, if this fight does happen somehow, you know, Dylan Dennis is going to get his face smashed in by Logan Paul for
rest
sure.
in peace, Jesus
He's
Christ.
going to get smashed in, and I'm going to sit there like,
He could be like,
it's gonna be beautiful. But, when does this fight happen? October 14th.
yeah, it's
I
not.
Like
Somewhat.
Misfits that much, but this will be a very entertaining card.
I mean, it's okay. I don't like their gimmicks though.
Yeah, Misfits.
Like the fucking tag team shit.
It's more about promotion.
Sure, it's entertaining, but like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it should exist though. A lot of people think Misfits is a joke. I kind of get it.
I'm glad they have like a UFC for the influencer boxing scene.
Yeah.
Or that's basically what it is, just a promotion.
Yeah, we just gotta see, like, you know, Misfits, it's not the best fighting the best. It's, you know, the popular names.
You know, it's influencers. They're not trying to,
Yeah.
take over boxing or, tarnish boxing. They're just doing their own thing, just entertaining people.
Yeah.
As long as the fighters are safe, I don't really care what they do.
Yeah, I mean, I will be watching this if this does happen, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Even if, like, I want to see Logan Paul fight again. It's been a while.
I think the last time was against Floyd, and he
Yeah.
got decimated.
But they should probably aim towards getting a backup fighter, like, now.
I think they do have a backup. I think it's Hasim Rockman Jr.
I'm not familiar with that name.
He's
but
12-1 as a professional, so it's a way harder fight.
yeah, he better hope he doesn't back out.
Yeah.
So that
Oh, he was supposed to fight Jake, actually,
is there any,
the backup fighter.
a double main event? What the fuck does that mean?
That's not. It's just the main and co-main. I don't know how they're gonna fight. I don't even know what that fucking means.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if the full card is out.
No, I think it's just KSI and Logan for right now.
McGregor's on.
They're still probably building the card, or like the last bit of it.
Something we should talk about in the next episode is McGregor in its entirety. You know,
Like what he's doing.
like his gimmicks or whatever.
No, there it is. Deji wants to fight him, so hey, give it to him.
Oh, this might be in the same card. Who wants to see Deji take on Bryce Hall?
Yeah, because I don't think Bryce took too much damage from that fight. He definitely could do it if he wants
said
to.
this August 4th too. It's fight.
That was like
dude, that
like
would
a week
be a
ago.
stacked influencer card if this fight ends up being.
They said they're gonna stack this card to like the fucking brim. So
And then Justin Bieber too. Okay, come on now. Like,
yeah, come on now, relax.
yeah. Obviously, this is the main event. KSI versus Tommy
Yeah.
Fury. You know, did we already talk about this last episode?
Little bit.
Yeah. Might touch on that a little more in another episode.
Maybe when the rest of their cards get released, we
Yeah, do
can
a
actually
full
look into it.
breakdown when that card gets released.
Yeah.
Any other topics? Think of?
Not right. No, not for boxing at least.
Yeah. But if you guys enjoyed this episode with actual audio, make sure to like, subscribe. I know there's not going to be a lot of people watching this because y'all don't really care about boxing. Y'all just care about Mario, which is fine.
Yeah.
I want to thank y'all for all the love and support. I'll get into that in my next video for sure. Really grateful. Really grateful for Jay Young for doing this.
Yep. Always down.
And yeah, this is pretty fun. Maybe hopefully you'll reach some people out there who are interested to hear two
Yeah.
guys talk about boxing for 30 minutes.
Every other week.
Yeah. But hopefully we'll have more to talk about next time. Probably will, because hopefully Caleb Plant will talk about the outcome of Joshua versus Helenius. I'd love to see a shocker there, but I just can't see it,
I don't really see it. Yeah.
Probably not going to be a lot to talk about if it is a first round knockout, but
I was gonna be like, okay, well, AJ threw a jab and it was over.
to analyze it punch by punch.
So he blinked his eye right there in that frame.
Yeah, I think him breathing here actually disbenefited him because his body was
I
unproportionate.
think it threw off Robert's rhythm right here. You see that way he walked.
But thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for all the love and support, and we will see y'all. Take it easy.
Till next time.